Legend of Total War here with part 3 of my Europa Universalis 4 Let's Play campaign as France. So previously, we made, I think, some pretty good moves. We declared war on Aragon, taking this region but giving it to Catalonia. Costing us 10 prestige, but that's okay. Now we can work towards vassalizing them. We gave Navarra, this region here, which should basically put a stop to the Iberian wedding. And they took this. Also, the 100 Years' War, well, at least in terms of England, is over and won in our favour. We took all of the English territory back, except for Calais, but that's for another time. Austria had to pay us rather nice payment, which is, we've already put a fair bit of construction into all this, so that's all good. So I've been thinking about what to do, right? Because usually what I try and do is take a bit of time at the end of each episode, before the next one, to think about what I'm doing, so I'm not sitting going, what am I doing here? So I went and had a look at this, and see that we're pretty close to owning a large city. And what we'll do here is upgrade Paris, so that we can start getting some splendors to start making use of this sooner rather than later. Now, if I have a look at states, okay, it costs 66. We want to bring that price down as much as possible, so we bring this edict in here. So from 66 down to 61, and we can go a little bit further than that if we can manage to get the if we manage to get them to 60%, we'll get an additional 10% development cost reduction. So let's do that. Yep, estates. So what we'll do is we'll give them some estates, and then we can just take it away from them later. Yeah, just need to make sure they don't go too far over. Okay, their influence must be capped, so they're not going to gain any additional influence. So it's all just loyalty from here. Good. Now we need to let that progress for a month, because it doesn't automatically check on that. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Oh, wait. Should we leave that uncored just for the time? I'll suffer overextension, and that's not good. So, no, we'll get that done. Alright, over here. First things first, improve relationship. Oh, okay, it triggered there, I think. Yep, the burger's -10. Okay, good. Now since we want this to have a lot of manpower, let's put it into this. And usually at the beginning of the campaign, I don't use a whole lot of military power, so it's fine. Or I should say I don't need a lot of military power. They brought the cost up to 70, but we now have 30 development. So now we'll start gaining additional splendor, quite a lot of it extra, 3 times as much, which is just good because these bonuses here are pretty good. Now I know what the bonuses are for Age of Reformation and Age of Absolutism. Don't know what it is for Revolutions, but they're pretty shit in my opinion. So definitely want to make use of it now. Alright. Before we drop them down further, is there any others over here they want to invest into? How far ahead are we with military tech? We're not ahead at all. We certainly could research it. Increasing our supply limit. Yeah, that's pretty important. So leave that be now. Now let's quickly, while they've... Oh, hang on. 11th of November. Okay, leave them there until 11th of November so that we can get get that again. Wouldn't mind a bit of cash. Also, I was having a look at Brittany, seeing if we could declare war on them. England. My old nemesis. But the thing is, they have to cross here. Also, Scotland would come in and help. Don't care about these two. And I wouldn't be able to get any support. So maybe not a good idea. Their allies are blocking me. Alright, what we can do instead is try to force them to break an alliance with England. They won't do it because they trust England. What about Scotland? Nope. We could threaten them, maybe. Nope. The other option is to possibly vassalize them later down the track. It's just I want this now. Oh well, because no one else is really going to take it, so I guess it's fine. Alright, what's that war exhaustion? Alright, it might actually be a good idea if we just take a bit of a break. Okay, drop them army maintenance down. Tell the forts to stand down. And let's just take a bit of a break. And you shouldn't be... I find that they've got a lesser chance of dying if they're not on the field. Alright. And now we just wait for a bit, I suppose. Be a good opportunity to attack them if we could wait for them to join a war with someone. Because they don't like England, right? No, they don't. They'll probably want to get Calais. They haven't made a claim on it yet. You need to remove this settlement from the Holy Roman Empire, or else Austria later down the track is gonna fucking kill you. Okay. Guarantee. Let's get these things going so we can get that vassalization. Nah, just leave them be. So we're making good coin. Since we're making so much money, let's do some construction. Okay. Good. Now it'll take like 80 years for that money to be paid off, but after 80 years, great. After 160 years, it's like twice pay. Great. So it's a very long-term investment. Kind of wish the payment would come a bit sooner. Okay, 11th of November. How'd they get that 80% there? Doesn't matter. Ask for contribution. Good. We lose that, but that's okay. And now what we need to do is drop them down below 80%. Well, that'll drop them below 80%. Find the biggest city that they own. And tell them to get rid of it. Maine seems to be it. Oh, I can't revoke that. I just gave it to them. This one, though. Because it's going to be worth the most droppage. Once it's below 40, it actually starts a revolt. Still keeps their influence high. fine. That way they're gravitating back towards 50. They're sitting on a reasonably good position there. Let's leave that be. Alright, what else are we doing? Okay, off our alliance. So when can we declare war on them again? Truce with them until May 1467. Yeah, 12 years. Okay. They're part of the Holy Roman Empire, so if we declared war on them, Austria jumps in. So they're still 756 in debt. So hopefully their debt, they're actually just sitting there paying off their interest constantly. So it's going to stop them from doing anything. It'd be good to make them bankrupt. Austrian diplomatic reputation's low. Good stuff. So I wonder then, these guys aren't going to vote for them. Which is good. I do not want Austria gaining power. I wonder if they're able to... Well, it'll take them a while before they can just re-establish an alliance with Hungary. So this war's still going on. Look at those war reparations. 5.5 gold a month. Of course, that's only for the extent of the truces, which the first one would be with Portugal, which will end fairly soon, I suppose. 1459. Okay, let's have a look at this. So if we let it be, we gain stability, which I really do need. But that would give base tax in 2 other regions. Yeah, I probably would prefer the stability and the innovativeness. Because that extra stability has, of course, reduced national unrest. Global trade power, not that big of a deal. Foreign spy detection. National tax modifier plus 50%. Missionary strength, don't need that right now. Yearly corruption minus 0.02, that's good. And institution spread. Of course, we want to increase that even further. Yeah, sure, I'll have a royal marriage with Catalonia. Just a little bit more, and then we're ready to go for a vassalization. This Queen Mary's friend becomes an advisor at court. Gain a skill 3 production efficiency natural scientist, or we can get ourselves 50 administration power. Yeah, I'm gonna take the administration power. Okay, I want to switch our focus over to administration power, because that's what our idea is going to be when the time comes. First one we need to do is humanist, then exploration idea, then expansion idea, then probably influence idea. I guess we'll see how we go. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in there. It's hard to know exactly which is best. It just depends on what your playstyle is going to be. Just one more month. And now they have to pay me money. Now how much are they paying me? 0.31. We can have a look at their exact finances as well. So start off with 63, that's good. They're not in any debts. Nope. Oh, fuck. I should have dismantled their fort. See, now they can't afford their that fort is worth half of their wealth, of their income. If I had dismantled it, sure, it would have weakened them, but I don't know, they don't need it. And they don't think to. God damn it. They're gonna go broke. Maybe they actually had some AI cheats, and then when they become a subject, they lose it. I don't know, hard to tell. Because how'd they get that much money? How's their aggressive expansion? Alright, we've got about 9 years before it disappears completely. So we got to get into another war in order to keep a regular pace of expansion. Yep. So we'll select this. Some good shit in there. Okay, so those cores need to be done. By doing that, by coring them, that should be able to reduce their autonomy down to 0. Okay, war exhaustion's almost gone. Yeah, they're actually going to lose cash at this rate. I'm not going to grant them a province. Yeah, they've already got a core on that. Sure. Oh, too late. I guess as soon as they saw they were coming, they're like, oh fuck, we'll just accept this. No, I don't want that. Oh shit, that's actually them. Because their territory, they got wiped out. Alright, we need to army maintenance. Get over there. So I'm also thinking about declaring war on them. We could bring the Papal States in with a favor, I guess. Build a great palace. 10 prestige, 10 legitimacy, or don't do it, lose 10 prestige. Well, we don't need legitimacy. I'm gonna do it. I've got the money, and I've been doing well in terms of cash, so build the Royal Palace. I don't think there's any other, like, side dilemmas that come up with it. That's like, oh, because you built a palace, here's some stability. That would be nice. I mean, legitimacy and prestige is nice and everything, but I get the most of it through winning wars. Even with low morale here, we outnumber them 3-1, so we should still be able to beat them. Come on, get there before they... Right. I'd prefer to wait for them to declare war on England. Castile, yeah, Castile needs some time to rest. Mamluks announced France as their new rival. Fine, whatever. Now, speaking to Bohemia, they could certainly help out a lot. I guess they're a bit busy. In the coalition against Poland. Interesting. You got a coalition against you already, Poland. You're fucked. So, in terms of favours, we've actually got enough. But they won't do it because they're currently at war. Yeah, they're fighting in another war. They don't care about the favours. They won't be called in. Right, if you stand over here, that'll reduce the rate of increase. So they've still got heretics going around. Oh yeah, I forgot to get England to stopping allied to Austria, but that's okay. Okay, I got an idea. We'll build a spy network in England. Just need to get some claims. We declare war on them again when the time comes. This is not for another 10 years. Because Brittany is allied with them, they go to the war, we go in and conquer them, and we can claim all of that, well, as much as we can during the war. Get Castile to basically go and smash Austria again. I guess we'll just see how we go. Nobility loses 10 influence. Now that's good, isn't it? Because their influence is too high. Good. So yeah, that reduced it significantly. It's already at 60%. I might just have to increase autonomy. They're actually losing the war against Poland. The coalition's not very good. It's a shame. I could use their help against Burgundy. Burgundy's not exactly the easiest person to take out. province was. Well, the Papal States aren't too bad. I mean, an additional 11,000 men. They owe us favours, don't they? They do, but they're completely war exhausted. And if I was going to get their help, I'd have them help against England. So, distant war, war exhaustion. Also, they hate England too, don't they? They do. So if I was to declare war on them, Castile says, yeah, it would destabilize them. They have a truce with it, so leave it be. How's our aggressive expansion coming along? It's at 15. If we don't do something soon, we're gonna miss out. I won't have that. Now there's 3 regions here that I can conquer that I've got press claims on. Which you could get permanent claims through eventually. Right, let's get into position. We'll call them the Papal States. I'll need their, I'll have to call them the favours. Okay, we're making good coins, so even with all the forts active, we should still be able to make a lot of money. Well, able to make some money. How are we going for troops? Should we get some more? Yeah, we can get a few more. So I reckon step 1, draw them in, kill their armies. 50% influence, but it's stability that I want. Draw them in, kill their armies as best as possible. Wait, what's their I've got the largest army in the world at the moment. There's Burgundy. They've got 16,000 men, but they've also got a lot of allies. It's just going to be me, Catalonia, and Papal States, and I don't expect Catalonia to do a whole lot. They've got Oldenburg, which is about the same strength as Catalonia, I suppose. Nevers. They got 4 vassals and 1 ally. All reasonably small, but still, don't underestimate them. It's developed land out there. So we shouldn't have to worry about a revolt here now. It's kind of why going humanist right at the beginning can be really good. If you're going to conquer a lot of stuff. So you don't have to worry about constant revolts, because it can really bleed your manpower out. Oh yes, that is good timing. At war with Liege, Hesse, and Austria. Alright. Man, I'm getting some good shit going on here. So, Austria is of course coming in to help. Let's just watch as that happens. I don't care who wins. Actually, I kind of do. I don't want Austria to win. I kind of do want Burgundy to win. But I want them to win by such a small margin that they come back so exhausted that they just can't deal with this. So basically, I'll just observe this war. We have got about 5 years left until aggressive expansion hits 0. We only have 2 options for conquest. Brittany or Burgundy. Taking on Brittany means also taking on England. who now won't accept. Interesting. They've taken on too much debt. Scotland doesn't concern me. Either does Galileo or whatever. Scotland would be pretty weak, and they'd never bother to come down here. I might actually just have a quick war, grab a couple of settlements, and then just observe this. Because I can get them to cancel their alliance with England as well. Look, we better do this now before England changes their mind. England could very quickly change their mind on this. So if the war starts... I'm pretty sure they've still got rebels. Hopefully they're so badly in debt they're just like spiraling out of control. Conquest of Anjou. No, go for something that's going to be conquered pretty much straight away. Renai. Alright, let's go. I'll need you to take that. No, take Nantai. You lot can take this. Okay, I don't think... Yeah, I probably will need my forts now that I think about it. Okay, their ships aren't that strong. I'm going to bring them over here. We're going to try and defeat their fleet. And I might even go and invade Scotland. Also keep in mind that we've got other people coming at us. These guys over here. Yeah, you gotta quickly take this. The Scottish fleet shouldn't really be a big concern. So yeah, I could call the Papal States in, but I don't want to use up their favours. Scored well on the dice there. Scotland's coming in. So are they. I've already lost a ship. Cancel, cancel, cancel. It was just a light ship. They lost one as well. So it was basically a trade-off. It's alright. Wait until there's someone like really small out on port. Okay, we gotta concentrate on battles. Take him out first. Wasn't a stack wipe though. Good, we've captured Renai, so we should be getting ticking war score. Catch their 1,000 men there if you could. Scotland's coming in. Not really concerned about Scotland. We can do this. What about Catalonia? 2 of a kind. 50 administration points. Nice. Yeah, I'll take the 50 administration points. How's this going over here? The war has barely even begun yet. They don't have a choice now but to go in. Hopefully, we stack wipe them. Which we didn't. That's okay. Good, we're going to get another chance to kill them here. Try to take out their armies. Stack wipe. Very nice. That's why it's important to win, otherwise you can get stack wiped. Hang on. It's clear to me that we're going to need some more heavy ships. I've got the money for it, so I should be... What's this? 40 military points. Of course, it'll cost me 94 ducats. I don't know if it's ducats or ducats. Military engineer, Venetian heritage, filling Catholic phase. This guy... Well, I'll hire him just for the military points, because spending 100 gold, essentially, for 40 military points, that's still pretty good. Stack wipe. There's Scotland. So I'm just wondering about potentially going over here and just knocking these guys out of the war. I don't think I'm going to be able to transport my troops over to Scotland. I don't have a strong enough fleet. Speaking of which, let's see here. It cost me 50 gold, but that's fine. I've got the gold. Give me 4 of them. Because I've only got 2 at the moment. And having 4 will help us kick some serious ass. As I said, I'm not really looking for like a total victory here. Just a little bit. Because I'm pretty sure if you occupy the whole thing, it's a lot of aggressive expansion. We're just trying to manage that. They're actually winning against Austria. How about that? Like I said, I wanted them to win because I really want Austria to die. But I also want them to come back with such a bloody nose that they can't possibly fight me. So Castile will actually come in now, but I'll save that for something important. We got this under control. Like I said, I'd like to go over to Scotland and make them pay war reparations, but it's not likely. It's only for 5 years. I need that administration power. A tiny little bit of unrest. So yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on them. I don't want to engage them if I don't have to. What's this here? Good. That's gonna... Oh, now they're losing. Also, if I take some settlements here, I'll have too much aggressive expansion. Yeah, that's right, you go. So what's this? Hang on. One of the cardinals in France has proven to be a skilled administrator and already provide useful to the king. So cardinal minister. So France get cardinal administration until 1st of November 1478, giving the following benefits. Stability, missionary, tolerance of the faith. Clergy estate gains 5 influence until 1st of November. Yearly papal influence. If they got any more influence, there'd be a problem. So I'd say get rid of it. Sure, I could get some more papal influence, but it's not that crucial. Somebody's gonna die today. Good. That's worth a bit of war score. So Brittany has insulted us. Yeah, well, grow thicker skin, please. Alright, now, if we have a look at this, suing for peace, if we were to take these 3 here, for one thing they won't accept it, but I'm more concerned about aggressive expansion. How bad is it going to be? So Burgundy, Brittany, England, Aragon. If I get another one, Savoy. If I take another one, Genoa. If I take the whole lot, Austria is there. Now they're not going to accept that because I'm not going to be able to attack Scotland. But what I can do is force them to cancel their alliance in this war. We'll just deal with them next time. So I'm not going anywhere. So you'll end your... What happened to their alliance with England? They couldn't do it anyway. It just cancelled it on them because they couldn't join. Well, they could join, they just refused to because they were just so badly in debt. So that fucked up their reputation. So that was great. So they've got Tyrone as a vassal. Okay, whatever. Also, I've been getting influence over here. Calais. Yeah, okay. Because otherwise, to get Calais, you got to do a lot of other things. It's just a claim. They're easy enough to get. And then on Sussex is probably a good one. Keep it coming, though. Oh, truth that Portugal's expired. And now they're allied with the Papal States. If we were to declare war on them, the Papal States will join in. Which is not what we want. Castile will be called into multi... Yeah, right, yeah. So yeah, they're losing versus Austria. I just hope... I actually do hope they win. Just looking at this as well. Aggressive expansion now at 9. Just waiting on this to be finished. So we can get as much as possible out of it. Shame about the ships, I didn't need to do that. But taught us a valuable lesson that we need more ships. Okay, there we go. So border friction. Losing... I don't want to use up my diplomatic power. I'll do a policy change, because our relationship with the Pope is really good. It sucks, but... Oh, no, 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 no. No. Oh, I didn't think that would happen. That happened anyway. Ugh. I thought they're supposed to hate them. Oh, that's nice. I'll take that stability. Thank you very much. Alright, well, I think we're done with this war here. I really hoped that the Iberian wedding wouldn't happen now. And we've still got this, which is good. I know, I guess we'll just have to see what happens. No, I don't want this. So just a few regions off them. We'll be able to get the rest another time. We don't have to get everything right now. A coalition would only form with Burgundy. Okay, now don't worry about that. Make them cancel their alliance with Scotland, because that's annoying for me to get there, and I don't really dislike Scotland. Give me some money. Or better yet, pay war reparations. We can just have this go on a bit longer. The longer it goes on, the more war score we'll get, because we've got ticking war score now. Okay, all good. Ah, shit, I can't get into a fight until this is over and done with. Damn it, that's going to lower our war score, Catalonia. And you got stack wiped as well, you dumbass. Probably was only really canned for a little bit. Come over here and help and start taking the 10 worth of loot in this province. So between the positives and the negatives, there's not that much more to go. I mean, length of war and our war score will just continue over time. That things are going to get better, so I can get this deal. See, it's improving. Just 12 points to go. All we have to do is sit here. Their war exhaustion will increase. Length of war is going down. Yeah. And of course my war score is going up. We can use this to check how far in debt. Yeah, they've gone even further into debt because they were like 700 before. I'm hoping this is just crippling their economy. Also, if we declared war on Austria, if we declared war on England and Austria doesn't join in, it'll ruin their diplomatic reputation even further. Munster won't join in because Munster's in debt. Tyrone has no choice. Okay, we're just 5 points off from getting what we want here. Just three points off, because you got to be 1 over it. Papal States embrace Renaissance. Okay, well, what I'll do here, I'd like the Papal States to help me out a little bit. I want to... Could you offer the thing to me, bitch? Where is it? No. I'm taking on your debt. Where is it? Knowledge sharing. Right, they actually have to offer it to us. And that'll just take time. One more point and we're there. And how much war exhaustion did this cause us? Like a tiny little bit. Two settlements and they'll accept this now. Just needs to be refreshed. Just wondering if I want to try and get some cash out of them. But it might be best just to end this now with that. It's a pretty moderate peace treaty. No one's really going to care too much. And it didn't really cost me anything. And then we look over here. We gained ourselves a tiny little bit of aggressive expansion. Enough that we can totally justify going back to war again. And hit Burgundy for these 3 settlements here. So let's get into position. I don't think there's any point in reducing upkeep costs. We're just going to get straight into it. Because these 4 ships will make my fleet a lot better in combat. Because these large ships do make a big difference. And they're paying war reparations as well, so I guess that's good. Hard to say what would have been better, a straight off payment or war reparations, but... Also, I should probably check over here. How's Catalonia's finances? They're pretty much broke. Stop recruiting units and just... That's all you need to do. You need to take down your fort. Okay? If you did that, you'd actually make enough money to recruit more units. No one's going to besiege you. That's what I'm saying about the forts. I've got these ones open, but... they're just too expensive. For what they do, I don't think they're worth it. Or more like, I don't think they're worth leaving it on all the goddamn time and having them everywhere. So they've got aggression expansion against us, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so we've claimed Sussex, next one Kent. Actually, I probably should have gone with Cornwall here. so that I can make a jump from there to here, because it's in the same sea region. That would have actually made a lot more sense. Can't do Somerset. How are we going with this? So yeah, it's coming along. It'd be good if we can get to Ireland, occupy this port here, because that'll allow us to slingshot ourselves towards the New World as soon as possible. They're actually losing the war versus Burgundy, but it says here they're losing as well. So I don't know what's going on with that. We don't need to keep improving relations here. We can stop that. Ah, we don't need this as well. You can get rid of that. Double checking. How strong is Burgundy versus us? We got 46,000 men. Burgundy. Might be easier to find them alphabetically. Has 22,000 men. I must have just looked right over it. Because they've actually got a larger army now than they did before. But this must be causing a lot of debt for them. Austria's debt is increasing. And their manpower is low. They've got occupied and besieged territories, apparently. Oh, this one here. I don't know, I kind of like the fact that Burgundy's doing a good job against them, but I know if I declare war on them right now, they'll turn back around and be like, well, let's deal with France and let this war here go to shit, and then, you know, they lose. And I want Austria to be so fucked that even if they did rise up against me, because let's just say I've wanted to conquer a region here, as an example, any Holy Roman Empire settlement, that they go, I can't do anything. That's what I want them to feel like. So I'm sure as shit not going to assist them in any way. So we just need to wait for this war to come to a conclusion. So Brandenburg, they're fighting Flanders. Stupid sexy Flanders. I don't know why I always say that, but whatever. It's going good. Because it's like, watching your enemies beat each other to death, it's... Well, I can't really see exactly what they're doing, but it's glorious. Can I vassalize Lucca by any chance? Member of the Empire. But if we took that away, we might be able to. So you take... Just need to increase my economic base a little bit. Okay. I'm just curious, that's all. It could be my step into... Okay, what about Genoa? Genoa's part of the Empire, aren't they? They are. So, let's look at Austria's manpower. Well, they've got 13,000 men, but they do actually have quite a bit of manpower reserves. Their debt hasn't changed. I guess it'll change every time they take on a loan. Anyway, I think we'll end the episode here. I was going to declare war on them, but this is too juicy to pass up. I'll keep watching. I've got plenty of time on the aggressive expansion. We've got about 8 years before it runs out, so I've got time to sit there and watch them. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 4 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.